Hello everybody and welcome to Tell Me About Gaming. Sit back, relax, and open up your ears because today I'm going to be telling you guys about a really cool game titled Paladins. Let's get into it. So guys, before we start the video, I just wanted to mention something real quick. Finally, I have a new microphone and I'm able to upload on a regular schedule again, so I will be doing scheduled uploads, or at least I'm planning to. So Mondays are going to be Tell Me About, Wednesdays are going to be a top 5 series that I'm going to be showing you guys pretty soon, and Fridays is going to be a Kickstarter series that I'm really excited to do, and that all starts this week. So if you want to see those things, make sure to stick around, and on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, if I feel like uploading something random, I'll just upload them on that day as well. So hopefully you guys like the new schedule, and now let's start talking about Paladins. So for those of you who do not know, Paladins is a character-based shooter. It is team-based, and it is currently on Steam. It is free to play, and it is extremely fun, and there's a lot of reasons that I love this game, so we're going to talk about those reasons right now. So the first thing you usually see when you look at the game is how the game looks. And Paladins has a very distinct art style, and it's a very cool art style. Now with that being said, I do know that there's going to be quite a lot of people that will dislike it, because it is a very preference type thing when it comes to the graphics of a game and the art direction. But for me personally, I love it. It looks really cartoony, it's really fun to play, it fits the characters, and it fits the tone of the game. It's really awesome, and it feels like you're playing a cartoon, which is great. I love it, so hopefully you guys will like it too. But yeah, the art style is really awesome, and it's a big draw to the game for me. Also, the characters in this game have a lot of character, which is nice, because when you're playing character-based shooters like Overwatch and Paladins and Team Fortress 2 and that type of stuff, you really want to have characters that you can get invested into, that you enjoy playing, that have backgrounds to them, that you can relate to, and that plain out make you want to keep playing them, and Paladins does a great job at that. A lot of the characters have their own personalities and are very distinct from each other, so you can tell who you're playing as or who you're playing against depending on what they're saying in game and the way they look and stuff. They're all very distinct, which is really awesome, and it's great for a team-based shooter. Another thing that's absolutely great about Paladins is the card system. So while it is a team-based shooter, there's actually some card dynamics to it. So basically, you make these loadouts for your characters, and they're not loadouts that you would think of with like Call of Duty and stuff, where it's your weapon and all that stuff. Instead, it's actually a deck of cards that can change how your character plays throughout each game. And on top of that, at the start of each game and throughout the game, you're actually buying these cards as well that will also change how your character plays. So you can really change up every game how it's played and how you're going to play certain characters, if you want to play them defensively or if you want to play them like a real support or aggressively. You can choose how to do that throughout every game. You're not just stuck with the base loadout. You can customize it, you can use these cards to make things unique, build your own decks, and there's plenty of cards to choose from. So there's a big, awesome addition to the game with that system. Also, something great about the game is the fact that the gameplay itself is very easy to start playing, but extremely hard to master. A lot of the times, it's these type of games that do extremely well. Again, a very good example for this is Rocket League. It's a game that almost anybody can start playing, they can grasp the concept of it, what you have to do. But to see a professional play Rocket League is a whole nother thing, because it's a whole nother level. The amount of understanding they have of the system and the game is ridiculous. And it's the same thing for Paladins. You can easily start to play this game, and you can put a lot of time into it to become very good at it and to actually master it. So I think a lot of people are going to enjoy that, and it adds even more fun to the game. Also, the game is coming from Hi-Rez Studios. Now, for those of you who do not know who Hi-Rez is, they're the guys behind Smite as well as Tribes, two really awesome games, and Hi-Rez has a way of taking brand new IPs and pushing them to new levels. When Smite came out, it was competing with juggernauts in the MOBA series. It had to compete with Dota 2, it had to compete with League of Legends, and they actually managed to compete for the fact that 1, it was very unique in its third-person style, and 2, Hi-Rez does a very good job at supporting their games. They're very good at keeping it fresh, adding new stuff, new skins, new things to get excited about, and I think they'll be able to do the exact same for Paladins, which is absolutely awesome, because it is competing with these huge games like Overwatch, and a lot of people compare it to Overwatch, but it's not the same at all. In the core it is, but when you actually get into the advanced systems and the card gameplay and all that stuff, it's very different from Overwatch, and I think that's what's going to set Paladins apart. It's unique, it has its own systems in place, and it's a very, very well done, very well polished, and very good. And keep in mind, it's currently only in open beta, which means there's still more stuff to be worked on, so it's only going to get better from here for the most part, as long as they don't royally screw it up somehow. Also, Hi-Rez has a history of doing a fantastic job with esports. They very quickly managed to get Smite into the competitive scene, into a big esport, and now it's pretty huge in that arena. And from the looks of it, they already want to get Paladins to that level. They're already doing tournaments and all these type of things, and they're supporting the competitive scene, which is great. And for those of you who are subscribed to my channel or who have watched my videos before, you know I'm a huge supporter of esports, and especially when developers make sure to take the time to actually work in that area and try to get their games to that level. So it's great to see, and I have full confidence in Hi-Rez to be able to make this an esport. I really hope it does, and it'll add even more fun to the game, even more competitiveness, and it'll build the community more than what it already is, which is great for the game and great for the devs. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I tried to do it a little bit differently than my other Tell Me Abouts. I didn't want to just kind of ramble on about the same thing, so tried to go through all the different subjects, all the different areas of the game. So hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully I didn't speak too fast or something like that. Make sure to let me know in the comments below if you did enjoy the video, and if you did, pop a thumbs up on it. If not, pop a thumbs down and tell me why you hated it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see your beautiful minds in the next video.